Hey there, buds. Big Tim here, and I'm going to be talking about how you can become a better gamer in general, not just in specifically one game. I'll be talking a little bit about how I game in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, and in like first-person shooters in general. And then also, like, if you want to become a better gamer in just games, general games. First, this is a little game of domination. I believe it was a really good game, really well-rounded. They don't really show the caps and defense and stuff like that like they did in a previous game, but it's still, you can see that I was actually playing all parts. But as far as first-person shooters go, like whenever I first get a game, to be good online, I usually play the campaign first. I get a feel of how the game feels. I usually throw it on veteran and just go at it. It usually takes me about a day and a half to beat. Like this one, it took me about a day and a half to beat. The campaign on veteran, which was probably about in general like maybe 6-7 hours. But I mean, it took me. I played it one day and then I played it the next day, and so it was like almost like a day and a half. So about 6-7 hours. But and it kind of gives me the feel of the game. And then as soon as I jump on multiplayer, the CPU AI compared to actual, people playing is a little bit different, but I mean, you get the feel right away. And I mean, I'm already doing really well. My win percentage is, going up, and so is my KD. And it still continues going because, the veteran, like your health is low, and they take more bullets to kill, so you're kind of like more like getting your thumbs used to moving around and stuff like that, and then it kind of just gets your mindset to how the guns feel, which guns you're gonna like to use, which guns are good to use in certain situations, and as soon as you jump online, you're kind of already lubed up. You don't have to worry about affecting your KD too much because your first two games you're going to be all right, and then you're going to start feeling it and getting into the mood of how the multiplayer plays, basically the campaign, and kind of put those two together. Usually what I do, I kind of just run all over the place. I mean, I know most people say stick to the outsides or shit like that, but I mean in general, I like to kind of just like feel how the maps are, what they do, and just run all over the place. I usually have my sensitivity up pretty high, like 6 or 7. So that way, my twitches, because I'm a pretty twitchy person, so that way, if someone starts shooting me from behind, I can just flip and get them from behind. And then I always use the guns that you kind of move fast with, like either also some of the assault rifles and some of the submachine guns. Light machine guns and snipers I really don't use too much unless I'm just having fun and going out and just playing for fun. But if I'm trying to do good and stuff like that, that's what I usually run. As far as perks go, I mean, perks really don't matter to me. I could probably use almost any of them, but right now I'm using Quick Draw, Stalker, and Sleight of Hand. And then, kill streaks, I usually keep them close together. I don't, usually I'm a mid-range guy, like I can get like 8 kills without dying. Sometimes I can go a little bit higher, but that's where I stack up my kill streaks. I usually do like a 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8. Most of the time I usually do air strikes or anything that can't be shot down, because usually you'll get a chopper gunner. Sometimes you'll get 10 kills in a row. Sometimes you only get 2 before you get shot down. You never really know. With airstrikes, all you gotta have to do is have a friend playing with you that's running UAV, tell them to call it in, and bam. Or if you have, like in this case, Predator missile, you shoot that thing in, you see where everybody generally is spawning at. That way, when you get your airstrike or a stealth bomber or whatever, you can just drop that on top of them. And as far as like learning the maps, what I usually like to do is, in general, is I like to run opposite of where my team is going. It's almost like a flank, but not too much. You're kind of going lone wolf, but you'll notice that and it's kind of a risky game style too, because all my players are going one way, so a lot of the guys will be either going through the middle, the same way they are going around. So when you go around, they're gonna try to get people flanking them. And then also, you kind of flank the people in the middle and get those guys from behind as well. And it is a high risk because sometimes you'll be the only guy going that way, so you don't really have any cover, and you also don't have anybody to, help you out, get the, if there's more than just one person. But usually I do pretty fine with that. A lot of my games, you see me running the opposite way, and that way you get the guys, if they're getting killed as your team is pushing up, they'll spawn right in front of you. Either that or between you, and if you're unlucky, sometimes they'll spawn right behind you, and they'll end up going back to where they got killed, and they'll be right behind you and kill you. So that you got to watch out for. But I mean, if you move slowly and actually concentrate on where your people are at on the map and where you are, you'll be all right. I mean, most of my games I'm usually going about 20 and 10, 20 and 8 and below. I mean, which is a little bit above average. It's not the greatest. I do get my moments where I die less, but I notice that as long as I get some at least 20 to 30 kills. I'm fine with that. My deaths don't really matter to me. To me, more importantly, is the winning. I like that as well, but it's all depending upon you. If you notice my voice is going in and out, it's a little hoarse right now. Work's been killing me, and it's been really hot. So, I'm next to all those ovens and shit like that, so my voice is going to be kind of going in and out, getting all weird, retarded. As far as gaming in general, like if you've been playing a game for a while, like Call of Duty, you kind of get the same feel. Although the games do rotate, you still get the same feel like Battlefield 3 and stuff like that. All those games you kind of get the feel for. So you're not necessarily your muscle memory, but you know how the game works. As far as like other games go, like you probably want to research the game, maybe get the player's guide, or just go in and kind of just take your time with it. Like I'm gonna be getting Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword here pretty soon. I haven't played a Zelda game since what was it? Wind Waker. I didn't play what was it? Twilight Princess. I wanted to, but I just didn't have a Wii or a GameCube at that time. But now that Skyward Sword's coming out, I'm going to be playing that. And I do kind of have a little bit of knowledge of it. I won't be getting the player's guide, but I'm pretty sure all Zelda games kind of are typically the same. So I'm going to be going in that game with that mindset, and I might be wrong and might end up doing pretty bad, but I think I'll be all right. I've been gaming for a while, since the Nintendo days. Started off with Mega Man and Mario and Sonic and stuff like that, and I just worked my way up, and I've always been good at gaming. That's another thing. It's just constantly gaming is what makes you good, at gaming in general. I play all sorts of games. I play sports games, first-person shooters, RPGs, online, Diablo and all that other stuff, StarCraft. I haven't really gotten to Warcraft. I think that would actually consume my life too much to the point where I'm not gonna even have a life anymore. I'll be stuck on that stuff. But that's how you get good at gaming, is just like kind of researching the game and just getting into it. And if you're one of those achievement hunters, like I am, I usually kind of familiarize myself with previous achievements, or I just go through the achievement thing, and it kind of gives you hints and stuff like that. And that's how you kind of get a feel for it, for how the game is and what achievements are and stuff like that. Other than that, typically having fun is a way of really getting good at gaming. If you take it all lightly and stuff and just have fun and do it, everybody wants to be good at, everybody wants to win and stuff like that. But even then, you still have to, it's just a game. I feel when I'm more carefree and not really typically when I'm buzzing or I'm drunk is when I do a lot better than when I'm actually like sober or I'm all gacked out off energy drinks. I noticed that if I had 2 rock stars in me, I'll probably go like 30 and 15, which isn't bad, but still, but when I'm drunk, I'll probably go like 40 and 5. Like I die a lot less and kill a lot more when I'm drunk or buzzing. So I don't know. As far as like snacks and stuff goes, I always make sure I have 2 rock stars, a Red Mountain Dew, and a bag of chips. But if I'm off the next day, dude, I'm gonna have me a 12-pack of Corona, some limes, and maybe a fucking burrito or something. I'll probably cook myself a burrito and just have that there just in case I get the munchies. Gotta shove that in my mouth right before the next game. And hopefully I'm gonna start. This is kind of generalization of everything. When more games come out and more I just got Skyrim, so hopefully when I can show you guys how I played that. I've played Oblivion before, and I played, I forgot what the other one was, number 3 was, and I played that one. So, I'm kind of familiar with the game. Show you guys, some little things on how I play the game and how, I'm good at Elder Scrolls. But, yeah, so if you're interested in becoming a better gamer overall, rather than just on one game, I'll even show you guys how I, all the little tricks and stuff like that I use for, Call of Duty. When I want to be stealthy, I can be stealthy. When I want to just go out and just murder people, I can do that as well. Of course, you always have your bad and good games, and there's always other things that play into it. But I'll show you guys. I'll treat you guys well. I'll show you the secrets of the panda, or you'll love it. But thank you guys for watching. Hope these little tips and tricks help you out for now, and then I'll go more in depth later. Try to add on to helping you guys become better gamers all around. So check you guys out later. Peace. Love you.